What is up everyone, this is Cher talking and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I will teach you how to play Disney Pixel RPG on your PC via emulator, especially now that they try to block emulators from working, but also to play the game on Android if you don't live in a region where the game got released. So Disney Pixel RPG is a pixelated RPG with a turn-based battle system where you can play with Disney Pixel characters. Okay, so we are here on the Google Play page. As you can see here, this app's not available in any of my devices because it's actually blocked right now on Brazil, where I live. But we can get through it. Of course, we will need an emulator to play on PC. And I tried multiple emulators. The last update, 1.4.0, from the recording of this video, tried to block emulators from working. But BlueStack still works if you actually find the right version of it. If you are playing a game and now you see just a black screen, it means that you need to update and maybe change the Android version of your BlueStacks. Well, the version that you need to download, this is one, Android 11 64-bit. So you can click here on download, and after you download, you're going to have to install. And installing it will already allow you to be up to good on running the game. But how do you actually install Disney Pixel RPG if it's not available in your country? You need a different store in order to download. Well, APK Pure is a very no option that I always use. And if you click on download APK, it will actually give you an XAPQ file that you can use to install. And it's a little different than normal, where we just use APK files, but it's not an issue at all. Of course, after you install BlueStacks, I recommend you to uninstall BlueStacks services. This is a fake app that tries to sell the idea that it's needed to be on your PC, but it is actually something related to Bitcoins, so totally uninstall this. If it shows BlueStacks X in your system, you should also uninstall that. It's totally unnecessary. Okay, now that you installed the emulator, you can go here on the settings. You can change some of the configuration. You can run this with just 2 cards and it will run just fine. And you can change the memory allocation to just be 2 GB as well. I ran on 4 GB because it leaves some headroom, and it will not use 4 GB if it doesn't need. And you can also just leave it on low memory or high performance. Depends on your PC. Low memory will be easier to run if your PC is weak. Don't change the frame rate, sometimes it just makes it harder to run a game. As for display, like 540 per 960, that's very easy to run, and then you can just run on portrait. It will be easier for you because it will launch in the normal resolution. You can leave pixel density on 240, and on graphics, you shall run via Vulkan if it's available to you. If you are using a GPU, you should also turn on Prefer Dedicated GPU. You should leave Interface Render on Auto and ASTC textures disabled. They are not needed here. In order of preference, go for Vulkan, then OpenGL, and then DirectX if available to you. Nothing else needs to be changed, but if you're running BlueStacks for the first time, I suggest you to change some other configurations. Like, for example, I don't like that it detects my gamepads. You should also turn off all of the other buttons here on preferences, because it just tries to send notifications and use the system to see when you are logging into Discord, and I don't like that. And that's about it. Don't need to change anything else. Now let's close this window, and we need to install the game. You can either just drag and drop the app file here, and it will just install. If it's not installed, it will install. If it's already running a past version of the game, it will just update. Or if it doesn't work for you, click on the top icon here and open the sidebar, click on APQ, and then on where the game is, and here in my case it's on downloads, download, and then Disney Pixel RPG, and it will be installing or updating the game for you. Now that it's done, you can click it and it will run the game for you. Let's go back here in my main scene, where we'll see if the game is running, because many people are not being able to run a game since it got the new update. And Disney screen is already appearing. Gung Ho, Alin, and the home screen is here. Now, of course, we just have to click. If it's the first time that you're playing, it's gonna ask a ton of different questions, and sometimes the game may crash. It's nice that it happened here because emulation is not perfect with this game. Sometimes it crashes, and sometimes you just have to do the process again. But it has been like this since release. The game seems to be unoptimized for emulation, and it would need probably some updates to make it run better. But look at that, we are inside the game. Then just to check, click the gift box to get all of your rewards. Everything seems to be working. We can also click here on Magic Gate to see the normal stages we can run. And if there are any events, they will be appearing on the bottom left of the screen, as you can see here. Well, that's about it, my friends. Hope you can run this game, and it's a simple game, enjoyable, and does not take too much to play. With that said, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. In this channel, I'll be just posting using Pixel RPG content, so stay tuned to more to come. See you soon in the next video or live stream. Goodbye. Now, something very important. You have to check your BlueStacks version if it's not working. Right now, the current version is 5.21.630.1018 Android 11. It needs to be at least this number or higher.